like a flat where it used to be a ocean, but obviously it's all dried up, so it's like fucking flat, salted ground. When you just look around 360, you don't see anything. It's like horizon, and you're just standing right in the middle of the fucking desert.
Cool.
It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And right in the middle of that ocean, there's like a thing called Traveler's Monument, where people who visit there bring their own rock from their home area, local area, and they just place it there. And because so many people came by, it became like a little mountain, like a dune
Cool.
of rocks from all over the place. And if you climb up that rock hill, rock dune or whatever, at the very peak, you could look down and there's like a little chest that you could open, and you're supposed to read it, not take a picture, and just not share with anyone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So what did it say?
No, man, you gotta find out.
No, just tell me, man.
No, you just
So
have to drive out
did
there and
you
find out.
did you
I
put
did.
a
I
Vancouver rock there?
know I put Irvine Rock there, dude.
Yo, man.
Yo, man.
Fucking hell.
Yo,
Put a
send,
Vancouver rock and make sure it's
send,
on top. Make sure it's the highest most rock.
yo, okay, send me some rocks from Whistler and I'll put it there.
Fuck Whistler.
Okay, well,
I'm
Vancouver
gonna
Rock
send you a
then.
rock from fucking Surrey.
Okay. Yo, get me some dirt from your job site, man.
Some from my okay.
Send
Yeah,
him some
just like,
boulders.
yeah,
Yeah.
boulders. Grab some boulders from Surrey, like Surrey concrete, whatever, and let me know. Hook
And
me up,
pay
man.
$1,000 to send you like a 15-pound boulder.
Yo, one of those
All right, good
highway
luck.
barriers.
Good luck, Sean. Put a concrete barrier on top.
Yeah. Fucking destroy everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I bet it says something stupid like fucking rock together strong. Shit like that.
You're not that far off, to be honest. But I mean, if you Google it, there's obviously pictures.
Oh,
'Cause,
is there? You made it
any,
seem like they made it like
no,
okay, they actually do a good job of
yeah, like people who's not serious with off-roading, they obviously, just take pictures and post it anywhere. But I mean, it's been out there for a while, so there's got to be some pictures. I haven't searched it, but I'm pretty sure there is.
Mm.
Dude, fucking hate working with Koreans. Although I'm Korean, I'm
No,
not.
that's fucking racist.
Dude, it's fucking terrible. Uh,
Why? Because they're so cheap.
they're cheap, man. They're like fucking cheap.
It's
Every
not just
corner,
Koreans, man.
every fucking corner they want to cut. Every corner they see.
This job
And
sounds like a nightmare.
yeah, dude, it's so fucking painful. And see, like, there's so many parties involved. Okay, so there's at the very top, there's LGES, which is LG Energy Solutions. They're the client. They pay bills. And right underneath them is us, TNT. And right underneath us is another company called DNO, and they're like LG's like technical support consultants. Okay, and right underneath them there's AR, Atkins Realis, used to be SNC Lavalin, so they're also doing a project management support. And right underneath them is now GC, Yates Construction, and there's another GC, the second tier GC working on the TI stuff. And there's another like PM and all that fucking org chart related to that one, which is I don't want to get into. But like there's so many steps. So when Yates submits a change order, it goes through, AR, DNO, TNT, and then owner, and then come back to us, and then back to DNO, and then back to AR, and then back
What?
to fucking GC. By the time they get it back, it's like a month late. And they're like,
What
well,
the
this should have
fuck?
been approved like a month ago. Yeah, clearly.
Yo, where's Turner's Townsend in this fucking food
At
chain?
the just underneath LG. So we report to LG right away. But when we get the fucking paperwork from Yates, it's already like 3 weeks in, and they want like urgent approval on everything. That's the fucking trouble. Like, cause Yates like the GC submitted this fucking change order like 3 weeks ago, right? And then by the time we get it, they only have like a day left until it's approved. So we have like fucking 1 day turnaround for our reviews.
Holy fuck.
And yeah, and we have to like somehow convince the owner to approve it. And owners are so fucking cheap. They want to look at every fucking detail, every fucking cents that's being charged, and they want to cut the hours on design too. It's like, so we gotta have a meeting, right? So, and that's for every fucking change order too.
Man, that sounds stressful as fuck.
Yeah, there's way too many fucking people on a fucking simple project. It doesn't have to be this complicated, but
People and their people and their people.
yeah. And AR, I don't know what they're doing. DNO, okay, I get it, because they're like the battery experts and they work for LG directly, so that's fine. They're from Korea too. Um, and us, yeah, we're the CM. We're the CM on the job. So I mean, fucking, you gotta have CM. So that's a fucking no-brainer. Uh, and owner, they're the owner. They're the client. So that makes sense. So I don't get why AR is there to like roadblock us every step of the way. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we don't have contract with them, so we can't really say anything. The contract is all with the owner, and owner has, control over everything. But we've been complaining a lot.
Mm,
So their new service, their service extension is due soon. The expiry is coming up. AR, Atkins Realis, and so we're gonna convince them to just relinquish and get rid of them.
wow.
Yeah, I mean they're not providing any like value to the project.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
They're just making your life hard.
yeah. I mean, SNC-Lavalin, right? Like they're
Yeah.
big Canadian, like they're global. So but they had some inside issues, so they rebranded it as AR, Atkins Realis. And I mean
Yeah.
they're doing the same shit, so it's like construction management, owner rep. Um, so they're like direct, like so. If you were in GC's world, you would only see them. You don't see DNO, TNT, or even the owner, the client. You don't hear from them. You only directly communicate with AR. So they have the contract between AR and the fucking GC. So that's kind of critical. But we want to see if we can relinquish back to them, back to like the GC to take the owner and have them just go away.
Mm. Have them just go away.
Yeah, but obviously they're gonna fight to death for that, so we'll see how that goes.
That would be a crazy conversation to have.
Yeah, but their service agreement is coming up soon, so they have no they need to prove themselves. So that's why they're always like trying to be a roadblock and say like, "Oh, we are holding all the keys, and we were trying to we'll get you the solutions because we have the information." Blah blah blah. So they're not really passing down the information we need in order to approve it. They're just
Mm.
talking directly to the owner and say, "Hey, you don't need middlemen like TNT, but we're construction managers. Like, shut the fuck up."
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So like the chemistry in the building is so bad, so negative because we all like the owner, us, DNO and AR all sit together in owner's trailer. Like we have this trailer city, this huge container, like four wide trailer that could sit like 200 people are in one trailer, like the owner team. And then across the hall, there's another trailer that's almost similar size as us, is the GC, and there's the Yates team. And so when we all sit together, like we can, I hear them talk like at the far corner about us to the owner, and we go there and like fucking try to defend ourselves. So it's like negative energy floating in the air.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Y'all fucking competing with each other.
yeah. And
It's fucked up.
owner clearly knows about this. I mean, he can feel that there's like a like not healthy communication going on between the two. So the owner wants to like try to work it out, but obviously when you have the same scope and kind of a same same personnel doing the same thing, then what's the point?
Yeah.
So one lady, the dog control from AR, is trying to quit. She like almost sent her notice into her boss, because our team has own doc control, and we've been trying to hold information as much as possible because that's what AR's been trying to do.
Hmm.
And so that lady from AR who is a doc control, it has nothing to do. She's just sitting there tumbling her thumbs, and she's getting bored. And so she
That's
got
crazy.
frustrated. Yeah, and then she like told her boss like I want to quit or find another job or whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But so AR's contract is directly from the owner too.
Yeah. Owner hire them.
Hmm. That's weird. Why they would hire two
So
like redundant roles?
basically what happened was when LG wanted to do this project in Arizona, they never considered TNT. So they never considered us. But when they leased the land in Arizona, the entire land is owned by us. We are the
Ah,
development managers. So they had to use us to get into the project.
oh, I
That was the
see.
agreement. Yeah. Yeah.
So they need you guys.
Yeah, we're the landowners. They're the end users. So LG is the end user client. We're the landowners. And in order to utilize that land, there's a clause in the land agreement that says they need to utilize us for construction management.
Oh, get rid of AR then. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. So the owners cannot get rid of us. There's no way they can get rid of us unless they move to somewhere else, which is, I mean, impossible.
Hmm.
And so AR service is also coming up, and they cannot get rid of us. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. I'm fucking all down for that.
You guys are set then. Fuck.
Yeah. And also there's another group of guys called Hanmi Global, and they're from Korea, and they're PMO. And this guy's a fucking roadblock too. He doesn't really produce anything. He's like a little bird parrot that sits right next to the owner's, shoulder and like tweets at her. So he doesn't really do anything. He just like, he just bursts out shit. He just like says some weird random shit at random timing. Oh, we should consider this. All this all out of nowhere, and then everyone freaks out because he said that. He's one of those type of guys, like
Hmm.
PMO. Oh, did you consider the risks that are involved with this? And all of a sudden, what risk? And he just flies away. Like,
He just fucks so.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because I was in a meeting with DNO. I was just sitting with the chief there, and we were discussing about like the dry room, clean room situation because we have a bit of an issue there. And this Hami Global guy just walks into our fucking room without saying anything, without even acknowledging, without even knocking. He just walks right in, grabs a chair, and he's like, this you can't do it this way. It'll cause a lot of troubles." And then he just walks out. What the
That's
fuck?
why.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like what? And so Tieno and I, the team leader and I were like, what the fuck is he doing? Why?
That's so hilarious.
Yeah. And then he always talks about the schedule issues, which he doesn't have any like metrics to. Like he just says we're slow, we're delayed by a couple weeks, we're delayed. We should be here when we're only doing this. But okay, how are you basing this? What's your logic behind? And he doesn't have any answers. He just walks away.
He just gets up and walks away.
Yeah, so he just aggravates every
That's too
fucking
funny.
yeah, everyone. So we just call him idiot. Oh, there's this idiot coming in. So when he walks in, we just like don't talk. We just shut the fuck up.
Why?
We don't
Why
share
does?
anything.
Why does he just randomly walk into meetings and not invited to you? What the fuck?
I don't know. That's what he does.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So this guy is also Korean. He's from Korea. He's like from yeah, this guy's like pre-con expert apparently, and he only talks about all the pre-con stuff, like so scheduling, procurement, all the fucking risk registers and shit like that. So he's always on my shoulder too. Like he comes around all the meetings that I go to, and like, hey, so did you consider this? I was like, yeah, we did. And then he just walks out. Good, fine.
Please leave, man. Why are you here? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, so my boss hates him. My boss is like this fucking idiot. Fucks
That's
him.
hilarious. It'd be so annoying.
He is. That's his thing. Annoy people. Uh,
Man, aren't you glad you took this project though?
I
Sounds
know, right?
wonderful.
What happened? Like, I'm so glad I didn't decide to move there.
Yeah, for this?
Yeah,
Oh
no way,
fuck.
dude. No way.
Yeah. That's insane. Like, did you know this project was gonna be this fuck big of a headache?
No, not really.
They didn't tell
You
you
know,
anything, eh?
no, they didn't tell me anything about this. So when VP called me to, get my involvement in this, he only said like, this is a great project. This is it's the company's largest project ever. So a lot of people are watching, and it's gonna be a good career break for you, whatever. And all the good shit. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
holy fuck, yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah, sign me up.
Yo, sign me up. And then when I walked into that fucking meeting room for the first day, I just saw the whole shit show, like shit's flying everywhere. I was like, okay.
Holy fuck.
It's just too funny. I'm not even mad because it's too funny. When I go there, the whole situation is just so laughable because the LG like multi-billion company talking about $500 change order for 2 hours. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. This they
Spending like 4 times the amount of money just by the
yeah,
people in the room.
yeah, yeah, dude, you're like fucking the man in charge, Mr. Lee. Make a fucking decision on this $500 change order so we can move on with our lives. And he's like, can we grab a little bit more backup as to why it is $500? Like, do you realize we're trying to save $500 here? I even told him. I told him like this is not how like Western countries work. Like I told him about my background too, right? So he knows that I worked in Canada and States. So I told him like although I speak Korean, this is how we work down here. Like no way, you don't spend seven other engineers and cost managers just to talk about $500 change order. That's not a good way to fucking spend some time, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but I have to report back to Korean HQ. And it's like, okay, man, you're paying us.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And then he talks about like how our efficiencies are not there. Like, yeah, clearly, because you're spending $500. I mean, you're spending all these people to talk about $500 change order.
That's fucked. You get to talk to this guy in Korean?
Yeah. I write emails in Korean too.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. So if I only see seeing the Koreans, like DNO and LG, then I would just write emails in Korean. I had to get a clearance from our company though, because say for example, if I leave, then all the information that I share with the Korean team, they need to be translated, right? So one of our HR teams told me to at least write a translation or do a, if that's too much work, then at least do a Google translation at the bottom so that you know, we have a record in English. So I said that's
Mhm.
agreeable. But when I write in English to these Korean people, they have language barriers, so they don't understand exactly what I'm talking about, and they don't read because it takes their effort to read and digest that information. So I just write in Korean, and
Mm.
it's more efficient that way.
It's weird how they don't have someone who's like you on their side that can.
They do, but their English is not that great. There's people
Oh,
from like who graduated, college out here, but they live their entire life in Korea, so
right, right.
they don't understand the culture. That's the main problem.
And you're because I remember before you left, you said you're worried your Korean wasn't good enough, but is
Yeah,
it
so
good?
so like this is work email in Korean, right? So I don't understand any of it. So at one point I had to Google Korean and translate into English. Like they're using like, you know, herein, thereafter, that kind of word in Korean, right? So, like my Korean is elementary level, and so when they use those sophisticated, work business language, I don't understand. So I had to like I kind of get the context, so I know what they're trying to say, but just to be sure, when I just wanted to Google it, and so as I was Googling it, my boss from behind me just like looked over my shoulder and is like, Sean, are you translating Korean to English? It's like, just a couple words, yeah.
That's too funny.
Yes. And he's like, he looked at me so weirdly. It's like so awkward. Like, okay.
It's just a few words, I swear.
It was so funny. And I told him that, my obviously my Koreans, I could speak Korean, read Korean, but this is like I talk to my mom and dad in Korean, I talk to my wife in Korean, but it's not work. This is
Yeah.
work Korean, right? Like, its language is different.
Like construction talk is like can be pretty
Exactly.
legal sometimes, and that's like in depth
Yeah,
English. So,
100%.
so it's like the same thing, right? In Korean.
Yeah, yeah. Like when you write in English, like when you write to someone, oh, this could allude to litigations and blah blah blah, like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these big words,
exactly.
right? Like you don't speak like that. So
No,
yeah, so I
just
told
for
him that.
legal,
Yeah,
to cover your ass legally.
yeah, exactly. Legalese, right? So that's what I told him, and he's like, okay, that makes sense, but uh, I hope you
But
understand what you're saying. And I when I told him that I'll be writing emails in Korean, he's like, okay, but I
but I
wasn't
just saw
totally
you.
sure.
But you're just translating
Yeah.
the other day.
Yeah, for example, like for can we have a meeting today? That word in Korean, like for me it's easy to say, like, oh, like, let's do a meeting today. But when you write in Korean, you gotta use like Chinese character, the sound that have a Chinese character to it. So it's kind of different word. It's not today in Korean. It's like it's different word. And I didn't know what that was. So I asked my dad, and he's like, "Oh, who uses that word?" And it's like ancient Korean, right? Very like,
What the fuck?
it's like old English, old Korean, because it's very formal Korean. So yeah, it's hard to describe, but like even like numbers are different. The counting is different because
Mm.
they have like traditional way of doing things, and all of these Korean people write emails like that. So it was like completely different language almost.
Weird, how they would use a like a traditional, like it's like a dialect or something.
No, it's more like the construction industry here is also very conservative, so
Yeah.
they don't like to change. Um, but when you look at IT companies, they're always open to change and they're like vibrant, right? So similar, it's kind of same fashion in Korea too. Like if you go to IT company in Korea, they're very open. They speak fluent English and they're open to Western culture. But if you go to construction company in Korea, they're like stubborn. They're like a
Mm.
little bit conservative. They're like boldy and all
Right.
these like manly environment, right? So they like to use these old Korean to communicate, and they're used to it too. So they have no problem communicating that way. But
Weird.
yeah, and my dad, when I told him when I told my dad, I asked my dad about like all these weird vocabularies that I've been hearing. He's like, nobody uses that word anymore, not even on a newspaper. But where are
Oh,
you getting all this? And I told him like from the company I work with, and he's like, wow, yeah, because they're like construction and they're like kind of you know conservative and old style. Maybe that's why. So
that's wild.
it is wild, yeah. And also the fact that because like all the Korean men, they need to join the army mandatorily, and then when they go to army, army is very very conservative. They're traditionalist, right? So the way they communicate within the army systems is also kind of like construction industry.
Mm.
So I think that's where they're getting it from.
All this sounds like a nightmare, Sean.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. How long are you camping for?
Leaving tomorrow, coming back on Sunday, so 3 days.
Is it just you that goes, or does your family go too?
Oh, it's me, Adley, my cousins, and my brother-in-law.
Ella doesn't like to go
Ellen doesn't want to camp at all. She
at
hates
all.
camping. No.
Sedge.
I try to convince her a lot, but yeah, she just don't like camping.
Hmm.
She hates I mean, she likes the environment. She just want to swing by it and then go to hotel and sleep nicely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she likes the outside. She likes to see the stars. She likes to go out where it's, disconnected, but she doesn't want to spend the night there. And
Right.
if she's not gonna do that, I can't do anything, right? So,
Right. Yeah. So you guys drive out quite a far way. Someone to
yeah,
somehow do things here, right?
yeah.
Adley like it though.
Oh, she loves it. She's like so used to it now. I mean,
Nice.
even from here to Mojave, it's like 4-hour drive, and she's fine.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's used to it now. And plus, she hates to take a shower, so when we go out there, we don't have to take a shower.
Oh, oh
She loves
shit.
it. Yay!
No shower.
No shower. 'Cause every night when I tell her to go shower, to go take a shower, because it's night and she gotta go to bed, she hates it. Like, no,
Hilarious.
no, I won't shower.
Yeah, where did Joe go? What the fuck?
Oh, he's left
I don't,
silently.
you know. But to be fair, you guys were talking. I don't think you want to interrupt.
We just fucking left like that?
Yeah.
Sage, sage.
How could he just leave when there's fucking guardian raids to do, man? Dungeons to run.
Yeah, he was just saying like 5 minutes before you guys came on, he was asking if we wanted to do anything. But he sounded kind of defeated. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to do anything? Oh, we can't do anything anyway."
I was like, we can't do anything anyways.
I don't know. Maybe he was just tired.
Yeah, he left though. He couldn't really before we could ask him if he wanted to do anything.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna stick around for a little bit, but
How long was he out?
8:30.
Oh, I see.
Supposed to have tomorrow off, but I have fucking like 4 meetings in the morning now. It's bullshit.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
Go ship tomorrow.
I might go to Sushi S for lunch.
Oh, yo. Take me with you.
Nah.
I've been out all day, but
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
at the thing.
yeah, I had a site visit in Richmond.
How'd that go?
I went all right. Do you? I mean, do you often do like site visits to like measure stuff? Probably not,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, not often, but yeah, I do.
Do you ever have problems like, because like I had to measure like the exterior dimensions of this building, and I was trying to like figure it out. It's not easy.
What do you mean?
Like it was it was not a complicated building, nor was it a big building, but trying to measure, because like it was like an office trailer, but like there was no references around the building. Like normally I could use like a laser to measure, like let's say the distance from like one corner of a wall to like a fence, and then subtract the distance from the other corner to the fence, right, to get that dimension. But there's no fences, there's nothing around it, it's just brush. So there's no reference for the laser.
I see.
Like how do you like how would you measure in that case? Like keep in mind also that there's things like ramps and like AC units and stuff. Like I couldn't just like lay down a what do you call it, a measuring tape either.
I don't do that if I'm measuring. I don't know.
Yeah, it's trickier than it sounds, right? Like I had to like get a little creative trying to fucking measure this thing. I felt like I was like, man, I must be missing something or like whatever. Because like when my project manager asked me to go to the site to get the measurements, he's like, oh yeah, just go in the morning. It'll be nice and quick and easy. You know, it's a simple building. I was like, okay. Like, I didn't want to do it because I had like my whole afternoon was like my dentist appointment, right? I was like, can I just go on Friday? He's like, no. He insisted I go today. So I went to get the measurements, but like, man, it took me like 2 hours, dude. It's like,
Jesus.
Jesus.
It's
and I
fine,
was
2 hours.
like I talked the guy that was meeting me on the site was like, so how long do you think you're gonna be, right? And I was like, well, I got to be out of here by 1 because I got an appointment later. And he's like, oh shit, you're gonna be here for like 2 hours? I'd be like, well, I don't know, I might be done earlier, but we'll see. And he's like, oh, okay. The lady told me you'd be here for like 10 minutes. I was like, nah, dude.
Mhm.
Even if I did know what I was doing, 10 minutes to get all the measurements of a building, you crazy.
You crazy, yeah.
What the fuck?
People just don't know,
They don't know.
and they just talk like Richard. Sorry,
Sorry.
not you, Richard. Sorry, I meant Hami Global guy. Like that guy's his name's Richard as well. Richard Beck.
I feel like, but like the lady he's talking about was probably the lady who's coordinating with my project manager. My project manager was probably just like, yeah, I'll take like 20 minutes. He should know better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was out all morning doing that, and then as soon as I got home, I brushed my teeth and off to the dentist for another 3 hours. That was great. You ever get a root canal, Riley? I don't recommend it.
I don't, and I hope I never will.
If you brush and floss and do the water pick, then maybe you won't.
I do all of those three every day.
What a nerd.
Look at this nerd.
Yo, it's refreshing though.
It is, yeah. Actually, getting a hygienist cleaning is pretty refreshing.
It is.
Refreshing? Hell, dude, what?
Yeah, afterwards,
teeth were
if
so
your
raw
teeth are so
afterwards.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Try to do one of those water floss. I love those.
Ugh, I don't know. That
water
hurts.
floss. Like the hygienist is fucking. I don't know, man. Like I've never had one that's like, oh, it's refreshing. No, dude, your gums are like sore after.
That's why you gotta go regularly.
Dude, I go regularly. I go like every 3 months.
Oh shit.
My insurance already ran out. I can't go anymore.
Oh no.
It's not even halfway through the year.
No fuck.
That's another thing, man. Those guys like messed up the fucking calculations on the fee or whatever. because they're like, oh, it's so we did like this pulpectomy on your first visit. That was like $600. So it was like 30. So it was like 3,200 minus 600 or whatever. Right? They're like calculating it out for me. And then they're like telling me, oh, you still owe like 2,800 or whatever minus the 600 equals 2,300. I was like thinking, I was like, wait, but what about my insurance? Didn't my insurance cover this? So I told the lady, I was like, can you just break it down for me? Like separate the crown, separate the root canal, break it down into numbers, and then like so I can see where it's how it adds up.
Hmm.
So she did that, and I was looking at it after my appointment. I was like, okay, so here's the insurance, here's the crown, here's the root canal, here's the lab fee or whatever. But I was like, but they only subtracted $400 for the pulpectomy, and I was like, but I paid 650, right? I'm like, I paid 650, but you only subtracted 400. It's like, where'd the $250 go?
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
that's
you
why you
max
need to
out?
see all the itemized bills.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call them tomorrow. Be like, can you like double check these numbers because they're not adding up.
Oh,
It's okay,
whoops.
Richard. The $250 went to me, so just don't worry about it.
I don't get it. Like they're trying to be like, oh, we broke it up into 2 payments, and this is your crown and root canal together. Blah blah. I was like, okay, that's great, but the numbers don't seem right to me. So just can you like not? Can you just break it down? Like don't add it up. Just give it to me, like so I can understand what's going on.
Hmm.
It's a good thing I checked because like fucking Jesus, people don't want to do math. You talked to General?
Nope.
Yo, Riley, I was just looking at my calendar, and
Yeah.
on June 28th, the Emirates and Pavin's baby bet is coming up. It's between Evan and Bram for $100.
Baby bet.
Yeah.
When do they have it?
It's if they have a baby by June 28th, I think Evan owes Bram $100.
Oh no way.
Yeah, I wrote that down on my Google and it
That's
came
so
up.
funny.
Yeah, and we made this bet at Coos Bay, Millers at the Cove. I wrote it down.
Wait, is it conceived before then, or is it like
I didn't write the details, so I forgot.
okay,
But
okay, okay? So we
yeah,
can you could say there's still a chance.
yeah. So Evan said no baby until this time, and
Oh
I
no
think
way.
yeah, and then Bram said baby at around this time. So
I thought I thought it would be the other way around. Evan would have said
oh, it could have been. It could have
baby.
been. I think.
No,
I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I'm not too sure. I didn't write it,
That's just would have been
specifically
my
enough.
guess, but
Yeah,
yeah, I could see it the other way too.
yeah.
That's hilarious. What
Yeah,
else? What did we guess? Did we get it on this?
um, no, I don't think so.
Damn. Okay, just them two.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was planning ahead and then I was just scrolling down my calendar and June 28th. Like, am I having baby bed? Like, what is this? I clicked on it.
Hammer bet, baby bet.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently I made this when we were traveling down there.
So funny.
And very unfortunately, I don't have any update from my immigration specialist as of yet
I was gonna
regarding
ask, but I
uh,
figured because you said it'd be closer
it's
to end of summer, right? Before you'll find out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the expiry is on the 31st of August when we're going for the trip. So I need to know this like pretty soon. There's a rumor, I mean, I've been searching, Google searching as well, but there's like it's not official, but there is a way to stay in States and do the extension, like extension of the stay. But I'm not sure if my lawyers are gonna allow that or if
Mm.
that's even legitimate way to do it. I might have to, if I don't want to fly too far away, then I could do it in Mexico border when I come back up, or I could do it at the Canadian border. Either or, but might have to do it soon. Once it's extended, then I should be okay, but it just needs to be timed pretty well.
Hey, Faith. Hopefully it works out, dude.
Yeah. Play. Are you guys done playing Tarkov?
We're taking a break because
Oh yeah.
Till tomorrow.
Bram's out of town until tomorrow. He's been away for like a week.
So he's not back at the job site yet, eh?
No, he said he's done. Like he's done with that job site for a few months. So
Oh, that's why he's staying here longer.
yeah, so he's here for a while.
Okay.
Just kind of nice. He gets to be around, and
Yeah.
still haven't met Layla yet. But
Yeah. Does he have a girlfriend now?
yeah, did he not tell you?
I mean, I heard, but I thought it was a fucking joke.
Why'd you think that, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought he was the lone wolf.
Fucked up, bro. It's okay. I thought it was a joke too.
Yeah, because when he said Kuz, when he left a lot with the Kuz note, I think I thought I read like lady's name there. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Layla is his
Layla.
girlfriend's
Okay,
name.
yeah. And I was like, who the hell is Layla? I don't want to be rude, but
Who the hell?
who the hell? Can you explain? Can someone update me, please? Have you guys met him? Like, have you guys met her?
No, we haven't at all.
Okay.
They
So we
seem to
all
do a bunch of stuff, and like she seems to stay over quite a bit.
okay, okay.
I can like tell because Bram doesn't fucking game all night. He'll
Oh, okay.
like he'll either come on late or he'll hop off early now.
I see.
And like that's not like Bram, you know?
Yo, that's not cool, man. Where's your
That's
game night?
That's unacceptable.
I know. Well, I remember when I first started dating Mel, I was like that, so you had to fight for your time.
Mhm. Wait, what do I got tomorrow? I got 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I got fuck 1 o'clock. Then I'm done.
Grab a drink, I'll bring it back.
All right.